The other day on Tumblr I received an anonymous message and it said, "I wish I had the courage to talk to you." And that really hit me because I'd never really considered that someone would feel that way about me. Which is kind of odd because I felt that way about people plenty of times, whether it's someone you like, someone you look up to, a crush, or just someone that you don't really know but you'd like to get to know better. I absolutely get it, and it can be scary if you're shy like me, which might not come across on camera, but I mean, I'm just talking to a machine here. I mean, sure, I'm talking to you guys here, but it's a very edited version, and I get to change things and, that sort of stuff. I can just tell you my stories here, but I wouldn't go up to a stranger in a bar and start talking to them about this. I wouldn't know what to say, so to me that's the sort of shyness I'm talking about, and I think that sort of applies here as well. I tried to answer the message in a way that I thought would maybe help this person gain some courage to talk to me. I haven't heard anything yet, but that's understandable. Just know that I'll still be here when you do have the courage to talk to me, when you're ready. But this did make me think about this, and I would like to share some of my insecurities with you as part of this. So let's get right into it. When it comes to girls, I am not the best at that, because as I said, I don't go up to a stranger, so the people that I do end up liking, I know already, and we've sort of established this friendship. And then what my brain does is it goes like, okay, so here are all the different scenarios that could happen if you were to try and take a next step. And then my brain goes, okay, there's at least one terrible scenario, so we're not going to do any of this. And that really, that's something I've dealt with for a long time. Even though I know that the absolute worst case scenario just will never happen. The worst you can do is create an awkward, mediocre scenario. But that hasn't kept my brain from going, nope, not gonna happen. But the worst part is, I know I have this problem, I know how to solve it, but then I don't do anything about it, and I think it's time for that. I think I should just tell people how I feel. I don't want to be in the business of denying myself the simple pleasures of saying true things anymore. I mean, I'd like to get to know people better, but I'm too much of a scaredy cat to initiate conversation, which is, it's silly, but that's who I am. I guess the same goes for this person who sent me this message, and I get it. And if I knew who you were, I would just talk to you right now because we're on the same page here, but whenever you're ready. Another insecurity of mine is that I am terrified of the future. Well, maybe not the future, but my future. I'm terrified of choosing the wrong major or the wrong university and ending up in a career path or a future that I don't want to be in. And that just absolutely frightens me, and I've already made the mistake once. So I should be less scared now because I know that it's something that I can turn back, but the government is changing a couple of things and they're really pushing me into a corner here. They're really pushing me into a tight spot. And I have to choose the right thing now. And that scares me, and because of that I can either do something scary or I can postpone it and push it away. And you go for the easier option even though it's just wrong. And what's even worse is by pushing it away, I'm only making my options smaller and I'll only end up with something that I don't want to do. So I can either look for something or I can ruin it. So either the possibility of ruining it or definitely ruining it. Somehow I end up doing the bad option. And again, this is something that I get. I get why I'm scared and I get how to solve this. But then it's easier said than done. But this is something that I've actually been working on for some time, and I'm pretty close to actually. I think I've narrowed down my choices pretty well of what I want to do, and I'm almost there. So that's good. So there you have it, my personal insecurities. Talking about this was definitely nice for me. I hope you took something away from it. And if anyone ever feels like talking to me, then just go ahead. You can talk to me about anything. As long as you're not being mean to me, I'll gladly talk to you for hours on end. I'm sure of it.